Jane Thaa Imwe na ne cia hwaine ngihoko ri gutiria thayo ni ithaa ringirega muno gutigenda korwo ngigutemera mara matinda makihanika guku bururi-ini rundumwe na nja wa bururi ni njitagwo Mureithi wa ICHURAH kule Facebook ni GTN TV Digital na kule YouTube ni GTN Digital TV. Tukiambiriria ni atie thirikari ni tugite igutha thutha wa igoti nene ria kirugo ya county-ini ya Kirinyaga gutianiria wira wa kamiti iria yombirwo ni mutongoria wa bururi Ndagitari William Ruto guthuthuria na kuriha andu aria magurarire hindi ya mirurungano iria atabanirio mwaka muhetuku akirekereria itua riri mucirithania wa igoti riri niwe Edward Mureithi augite wira uria kamiti ino yathukiirwo ni uigiririkia wa komishoni ya kurwira ihoto cia umundu guku bururi-ini ukwa kiuga kwa ihinda riri igoti ritiguteaniria kamiti ino guku cira uyu ukigwetwo tariki 20 mweri-ini wa mwambiririo mwaka ukite.
Yes, please.
The board considers that the development of a suitable framework for adoption by the Executive and Parliament as necessary for the reparations of the violations subject of the consolidated petitions should be put to the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, with mechanics as to establishment of an expert group of consultants under the provisions of its mandate in the Constitution and the statute providing for its operations. The report of the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights to the President shall then form the necessary executive acts and legislation. Consequently, the appropriate remedy in this petition is not the striking out or pushing of the proclamation and the Gazette appointing the panel, but allowing the necessary amendment as necessary to be done to bring them in agreement with the constitutional statute scheme for calling for a report from the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights and report, publication and publicization thereof pursuant to Article 2542(3) of the Constitution, and the grant of other appropriate relief for the specific discharge of the mandates of the relevant state organs in addition to the preparation and implementation of a framework for preparations. It appears to be a case of good intentions, bad execution, and it is not necessary to push the proclamation if it is suitably amended to stay within the President's constitutional lane, in the words of counsel for the panel of experts. It will only be necessary to push the proclamation and the ensuing Gazette notice if the amendments are not effective within the time. Here it said at 30 days, and the declarations of invalidity and judicial review orders, certiorari and prohibition, shall then issue. Therefore, for the reasons set out here, the court finds that the consolidated petitions herein are partially merited and makes the following orders. A declaration that the President is not constitutionally empowered to constitute a panel of experts to advise on the design of a framework for compensation of victims of the human rights abuses, a matter which falls in the competence of the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights as the principal organ of state in ensuring compliance with obligations and treaties and conventions relating to human rights under Article 79(1)(g) of the Constitution. 2. The President's proclamation dated 6th of August 25 and the Gazette Notice number 12002 dated 25th of August 25 are constitutionally invalid. 3. The court suspends the declaration of invalidity of the proclamation and Gazette Notice constituting the panel of experts for 30 days to allow the respondent to secure the amendment of the proclamation and Gazette Notice subject to this consolidated petitions to accord with the findings of the court. In default of amendment within the period of 30 days granted herein, the judicial review orders of ICHURAH to quash the proclamation and the Gazette Notice subject to this consolidated petition.
Tukithina mbere ni ati governor wa county ya Nyeri Mwalimu Ndagitari Mutahi Kahiga ni atariirie makinya maria thirikari yake ikinyaniirie makiria hali kwagirithia miturire ya aikari a Nyeri. Akiaria hindi ya ndamĩrĩri yake ya o mwaka bunge-ini ya Nyeri, Kahiga augite honge iria thirikari yake gacirithitie makiria ni hamwe na ruhonge rwa ngirigaca undu umwe na ugima wa mwiri. Mwandĩki wa mohoro John Kahiũ wa Francis atinda mwena ucio wa bunge ya Nyeri na atwarĩrĩria riboti ĩno.
Members of the County Assembly, County Executive Committee members, County Secretary. At your places, the Senate was here assembled, and grant of retreat and consider what matters shall come. Other declaration soldiers.
Including the county annual development plan, the county fiscal strategy paper, and the medium-term expenditure framework. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Speaker of the County Assembly. The County Assembly of
na tutigana icio cia gavana wa Nyeri ni ati ari matuko manini tu mbere ya thama ya grade ya kenda gukinyanirio guothe bururi-ini ajititemi githomo-ini nio mathiete na mbere na gukenerera mutaratara mweru wa githomo wa CBE uria maugite ni wa mwanya makiria hari guthagathaga arutwo wega muturire-ini. Ni mutaratara wirikanite kuhe arutwo mweke mwega wa kwikira maundu guthundura na gwetha kihonia kia mathina maria magumeire bururi na kumahe ushindani munene ona thiini wa thi.
One of the biggest stories of CBE is that it has given the learners the confidence they deserve and also enabled them to be hands-on, and it has enabled them to have practical skills and teamwork and collaboration. It has also enabled their students to apply what they learn into real life situations and develop different competences and become more independent and responsible even at home. CBE is the way to go because it gives an holistic growth and development to the students. It enables them to learn both in class and outside class, so we are able to get to have a conversation kind of a thing where a student maybe could be weak in class but maybe conversating too well outside classwork. So CBE is enabling the learners to nurture all the talents, and through that we salute the system and say it's the best way to go. My call to the government is to ensure that there is constant retooling for the teachers and provision of teaching learning materials for different schools so that we can have easy transition to this in terms to teaching learning materials and what we require basically in CBE.
We have been having ongoing continuous trainings or retooling that have helped the teachers to actually get to know what CBE is all about, so that we can effectively facilitate the teaching and the learning process in school. And also the learners have actually received this new curriculum with a lot of they have embraced it because it's a curriculum that has broadened their minds, it has opened them up, it is giving them room to explore their potential, to be able to have hands-on approach when they are doing things. They can easily equate the knowledge that they get in classes and apply them in real life scenarios or experiences in or at home rather. So it has been a slow process. We are getting there. Got learners who are showing promises in the digital space, that is in the codings and robotics and all that, and those are the kinds of things we want. So it has been a slow transition, but the learners and the teachers have really embraced it because we feel
tukamuleka riboti ingĩ ati bũrũri wa Kenya ũgakorwo ũkĩnyita ũgeni amemba gĩkĩro-inĩ kĩa igũrũ kuma International Finance Corporation IFC mwambĩrĩrio-inĩ wa mwaka ũkĩte gũtwarithia na mbere mĩario honge-inĩ cia hinya ũrĩa ũhũthĩkaga na ũigithia harĩ waki. Ũũ nĩ kũringana na mũtongoria wa bũrũri Ndagĩtarĩ William Ruto ũrĩa ugĩte mĩario ĩno ĩkũhutia makĩria gwĩkwo mogarũrũku merũ kĩharo-inĩ kĩa ndege gĩa kĩmabũrũri kĩa JKIA rungu na mũbango wa PPP. Oho no makarugũria kana no makang'urung'a ciĩga-inĩ na kwandandũra mabarabara gatagatĩ ka mangĩ maumanĩte na President William Ruto rĩrĩa arĩ icera-inĩ mwena wa Washington DC bũrũri-inĩ wa USA thutha wake kũgĩa gĩikaro na mũrũgamĩrĩri wa IFC nĩwe Makta Diop.
How are you? Very well. You're well? Now we are in Washington. In your country. So you say, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Hello. How are you? Very good. Hello. How are you?
Excellent. Good to see you again. Salama kabisa bwana. Niko hapa bwana. Asante.
Yes. Yes. He came to hope that we believe. Yeah. Good. Okay. Okay. To be telling me, Mokhtar, tell me. I am always concerned. So it means that tomorrow. And hopefully we sign off tomorrow on pass out positive. Okay. Okay. Thanks so much. It's quite something.
Tukima kũrĩa mwena wa Washington DC bũrũri-inĩ wa USA tabe tũikĩrie nĩ ngũhũndũka na ingĩ mũno makĩria tũkĩingĩra nginyagia kũrĩa kaunti-inĩ ya Embu.
RBG Engineering Limited is an engineering company that specializes in fabrication and forming projects involving stainless steel, mild steel, and aluminum, and is committed to quality, reliability, and cutting-edge technology. Our services include metal folding, metal cutting, architectural steelwork, on-site services, while ensuring we collaborate with our clients from the initial idea stage, developing the concepts and translating them into computer-aided designs. For more information, contact 0738 123 123 or visit our offices in Kingongo, opposite Shell Petrol Station along the Nyeri-Nyahururu Highway. RBG Engineering Limited, building the future.
Man Limited nĩ makurehire brotire handũ prime na cia thogora wa muhuko waku mena ngũrani gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ kũrĩa wĩriragĩria kũgũra matu thĩinĩ wa Zawadi Gardens. Broti no ciringi 199 Kangundo Road Kantafu broti marakwenderia na ciringi 375 peke yake, na Juja Farm hakuhĩ na Athi Shopping Center broti no ciringi 799. Title deeds iri ready na site visit ni free. Ũhoro makĩria macerere Ruiru Town, Greek Towers, second floor, S2 ginyagia F12, kana ũhũre thimũ namba 0746 888 111. pata ploti, pata title na Brickman Limited.
Leta hodoka tuthi na mbere na mohoro ma thaa imwe kuria kana aruti wira kaunti-ini ya Embu ni maingirire thiko ya gatatu mataguthi wira itha gukorwo mari mugomo-ini kuria marakorwo makirerera marihi manini kwaga gukorwo makiambatirikira wira-ini na kurengo mbeca mataramenya kuria irathi. Aruti wira aya maugite matiguthi na mbere na gukorwo makirwirira kihoto kiao ari gutigirira ni makorwo makirumbuio na njira ria yagiriire na kuria maugite no nginyagia makorwo makiongererwo mishara makorwo makiambatirikira mawira-ini oro ndomwe na gukorwo makirwo mbeca iria mararengwo cirakorwo ikierekerio mwena urikwa na hindi riu makoretwo makiuga ati matigukorwo magicoka wira nginyagia thirikari ya kaunti no ya Embu igitongorwo ni Governor Cecily Mbarire ikorwo ikirumbuia mabataro mao.
County government of Embu tukoretwo na negotiations ginya tugandikanira. There is a document twandikanire now last year December iyo iretwa bipartisan na bipartisan hiyo of the four major agreements twathondekire. They only did the first one and the second one na masi ya tendire afwi kuma vau. The rest was to be done by 1st July this year na kuma 1st July to this minute nothing in totality has been implemented. Kuma vau twathingatiriria magambire Public Service Board but later tonire Public Service Board igitangasa wira wa CEO na chief officers. But
this issue started last year, a year ago, when cashiers are earning below minimum wage. There are those people that are on contract that are earning a quarter of what their respective on permanent and pensionable should be earning, and what the guidelines of SRC provide that they should be earning. Then the third thing is that they deduct the third-party deductions, the loans, the pension, they deduct and they do not remit. We sat down after last year, we formed a bipartisan committee. I was among the member of the bipartisan committee, which comprised of the government side and the union side.
Our workers are receiving some of them 7,000, 10,000, which is under minimum wage. We wanted the county government to raise that money to a minimum wage. We agreed with the government. By this time, the process should have started. We also agreed on promotion of those who are specialists, that they be placed on the rightful job groups. We also agreed that those people who have stayed for long without promotion, their promotion process should start. We also agreed those people who are employed 2017 and 2018 on contract basis, they should be absorbed permanent and pensionable. All those processes.
Kiambĩrĩrio-inĩ gĩa kiumia gĩkĩ nĩrĩo mũmbunge wa gĩcigo bunge kĩa Maragwa kaunti-inĩ ya Murang'a acemanĩtie na ene mũgũnda wa Makũyũ ũrĩa ũkoretwo na ngucanio gatagatĩ ga thirikari nene na ene mũgũnda ũcio arĩa makoretwo magĩtetia gũtunyũkithio mũgũnda ũcio nĩ thirikari nene nĩguo gwakwo nyũmba cia raithi, kĩharo oro ũndũ na mathukuru. Hĩndĩ ya mũcemanio ũcio mũmbunge wa Maua okĩrĩire minister wa mĩgũnda waki oro ũndũ waki wa manyũmba na ukuri wa mataoni goko bururi-ini Alice Wahome akimucukira kwagarara mitaratara ire tafanite kurumiriro ha gwitafanio guoka ni kuoya migunda ya andu akiuga muingi ndwakuruhanirio riri batoni ya masurvey America gutumwo gwikira bacon jero cia mugunda ucio wa eka 37 na rumo bunge uyu agiokererwo ni aikari ya Kandara ndu wa gukirira minister Alice Wahome. Mwandikito wa mohoro Muthoni wa Gitau na ripoti ino.
Mihango ni rugamire matura-ini ma Makenji mwena wa Muruka gicuni kia ubunge gia Kandara kaunti-ini ya Murang'a riria muingi umururukire na gukumithia mubunge wa gicigo kia Maragwa Miri wa Ithira wa Maua ni undu wa gukirira minister wa migunda Alice Muthoni Wahome. Kuringana na ikaria ni ati mugunda ucio mubunge wa Maua arokirira minister Alice Wahome oro kiambiria niwe wamuonirie mweri-ini wa 6 niguo gwakwo nyumba cia mubango wa thirikari cia affordable housing kiharo gia kiriu kia mathako na macukuru makimukirira na kuga ati mubunge wa Maua aturite na bara na minister Wahome tondu na riria ari minister wa mai no amuharaga na aramuhura na gicigo giake kia ubunge ni kurakwo nyumba cia mubango ucio wa thirikari cia affordable housing mwena wa Makuyu na oho gugakwo thoko ya kiriu mwena wa Sabasaba bodine ya Kamahuha.
Muthenya wa muthita atumia turi arakaru na mubunge wa Maua ni undu wa gukirira CS witu Alice Wahome na no CS ira twina ke thiini wa Murang'a uria twathurirwo mutumia njamba no ngari gwatirika atumia tuiguanagira wiru acoka kira tumahure CS Wahome koko mwitu ni atwakira affordable house kwina thoko gwake Maragwa kwina thoko irako Sabasaba na kwina affordable house cie Makuyu na no CS ureka na kira tumahure CS ndu wa mugunda ucio ni watwarite CS kono onjithetie CS era nene muno nigetha cokia murumie na turaigua rumuna ni nyina wetagira thirikari ithondeko ni oraga riu arenda kura wetagira thirikari ithondeko agacoka
na ni ithuĩ ni turaigua ũru muno kana niĩ tani hakwa ndaigua ũru muno ni undu wa mundu gwitwo wa Maua ni ona ndingimweta muheshimiwa ni tondu uria ndiraigua ngoro yakwa rituhite ni undu wa guka kuorota CS witu na twaririkana CS kuria turutanitie nake na maendeleo maria arehete guku Kandara agatiga riu Kandara akoyo ni bururi agathie Murang'a kurutira Murang'a wira na akoneka niwe wina kihoto gia gukorwa akiruta wira ni turona nyumba iria twakire guku Makenji ni turona haha ni turathondekerwo thoko na ta ithu atumia turi andu aria matuikiria kuhacura riria turona thoko teno ni turona ni ithu turathondekerwo koguo mundu gwitwo wa Maua utigane na CS witu pio.
Aikaria ya Kandara magiukirire mubunge wa Maua na kumuria atigane kaimana na CS Alice Wahome kuona we akoretwo agitabania tabarira cia thirikari-ini na ituri-ini ciothe cia bururi na koguo abatie gukorwo akimunyitirira.
Twaiga atigane na CS areke tondu niwe wi giti-ini arute wira o nginya ndagika ya muico na aramukirire hindi ya mai arathengio mai-ini riu ningi amukinyirite uhoro-ini wa migunda tutikumwitikiria ringi ona hani tutihandu turamuhe kanya ona angikorwo niwe u koguo agioka mwena uyu amenyage tutie na wira nake na ni twarega nake ni giti kia muingi na ararutira wira muingi ti mundu umwe ararutira koguo ri aromie haria ari na aremwo amenye gutire geti arona thiini wa guku Kandara.
Maracukira mubunge wa Maua makiuga ati kwaya gukorwo ari na njama ya kwenda kuma thirikari-ini niguo anyitane na mung'ethaniro amu kabere riria anagia na meciria ta macio ambagiria kugita aria mari thirikari-ini.
CS uyu witu ri wa uyu Alice Wahome ri mheshimiwa ri tondu niwe CS uria thwe tuonete thiini wa Kenya ng'ima wa mbere tutari twamuigua na corruption nginya kuma riria aikarire giti kiu miaka 15 eta MP tutire twaigua ahutitio timo ici ndari ahutia kindu gitu guku Kandara tutire turaigua ahutitio nake na ni araka thoko ta ici ithuĩ tuga atiganwo nake na aria meko muingirira ona ithuĩ ni tukwiaria tondu kwina bururi uyu wina gatiba na kwina watho na mundu wothe ni oĩ ni tuhuthira a rule of law because our country have democracy.
Gituikaniwe rwa mohoro ma GTN TV kuma itura ria Makenji Kandara Murang'a County Njitikaga Muthoni wa Gitau.
Thank you Muthoni ni report iyo na tukiingira iharo ituko tukimurika mamumirira ma ligi ya Sport Pesa League ro na kuria English Premier League na kuria hwaini wa muthe timu ya Nairobi United yonirio kanyoni wa ngethe thutha wa kuhura bao imwe gwa kifogo na timu ya Mathare United harĩ ligi ya Sport Pesa Liga gũkũ nakuo kũrĩa Ngeretha nĩ atĩ ũtukũ wa ira ngucanio ciakorirwo igĩthakwo Arsenal ĩrakorirwo ĩkĩhũra timu ya Brentford bao 2-0. Brighton ĩrakorwo ĩkĩhũrwo nĩ timu ya Aston Villa na bao 4-3. Okonayo Crystal Palace ĩkĩhũra Burnley bao 1-0. Wolverhampton ĩrakorwo ĩkĩhũrwo nĩ bao 1-0 nĩ Nottingham Forest. Okonayo Leeds ĩkĩhũra timu ya Chelsea bao 3-1. Nayo timu ya Sunderland marakorwo makiuma draw ya bao 1-1 magĩthaka na timu ya Liverpool magĩthaka na Sunderland. Gũkũ nake Manchester United yakorwo agĩthaka ũtukũ wa ũmũthĩ ciarĩkia kĩhando ya 5 cia ũtukũ magĩthaka na timu ya West Ham United. Nginyagia rĩu timu ya Arsenal nĩ ĩthitambĩra kũrĩa gĩtongoria mũrũgamo wa ligi ĩno ĩrĩ na point 33 ĩrũmĩrĩirwo nĩ timu ya Manchester City ĩrĩ na point 28. Gũkũ nayo timu ya Aston Villa ĩrĩ namba 3 na point 27. Nayo Chelsea ĩrĩ namba 4 na point 24. Crystal Palace ĩrĩ namba 5 na point 23. Timu iria cirĩ ũgwati-inĩ wa gũikũrũkio ngathĩ nĩ hamwe na timu ĩgwĩtwo West Ham point 11, Burnley point 10, Wolverhampton ĩrĩ na point 2 tu. Kuna Manchester United marũgamĩrĩire namba 9 na point 21, na Liverpool marũgamĩrĩire namba 8 marĩ na point 22.
Vijana wadogo Maisa nao wameipenda, wamekuja kuishabikia Mathare United yao. Lapse of concentration kutoka kule Kasarani. Ilikuwa ni pasi tamu yake Musa Masika. Partnership bora kati ya Paul Kinyanjui na Musa Masika. Lakini alienda kuondoa mpira akaukosa John Otieno Nyango. Atakuwa na jilaumu mwenyewe Captain John Otieno. Kinakaitumia
Ajemetago Nai Boys marathio na mbere kuonio kanyoni wangethe ti kuria CAF Confederation ti Kenya Premier League tinako katumonera makoro magika hari ngucanio nyingĩ irakorwo ikĩrũmĩrĩra. Niĩ ndaumĩra tucemanie thaa 3 njitagwo Mũrĩithi wa ICHURAH.